Hello and welcome back to another Lasers and More video. Today we're going to be building this miniature saloon. And quick look here, it has a hinged lid on it and then a provision on the back for a cord. So if you want to turn this into a neat little night light or desk lamp or part of a nativity scene, it's perfect for that. Or you could just use it as a little storage box. All right, so we'll set this one aside. So you are going to need the front panel of it. We have the back panel, the two sides, and the bottom. All right, so let's go ahead and start with two sides in the bottom panel. So we will line these up and grab your favorite mallet or whacking device. Get those seated in there. We'll flip this over, do the same thing on the other side. So now we have this shape here. And from here, it doesn't really matter. You can do either the front or the back panel next. Completely up to you. So we will line this up on the front panel. We'll go ahead and get it started and work our way around. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. We almost have a box. Okay, now we will grab our back panel here. Get this one lined up with our box, and we'll do just the very same thing we did with the front. Okay, there we go. We've got the basis for the box at this point. All right, next thing we're going to do is work on the false front and the porch. So this here is the false front. As you can see, I've already painted this one up. But for this part, I made it out of 16th inch material, where the rest of this is all 1/8 inch Baltic birch. You can choose if you want to make this out of 1/8 inch as well. It won't really matter if it's a little bit thicker. The only difference is when you line this up here, you will notice that there's all these slots here, and the front porch pieces here, these tabs are sized for an 1/8 inch plus the 16th inch. If you want to use 1/8 inch for the front of this, you're going to need to make these a little bit longer so they protrude all the way through. Okay, same thing goes with the bottom part of the porch. So we have both top and bottom here. All right, so for now, we'll go ahead and get started by taking the top part. We're going to line it up with these slots. Usually it goes in pretty easy, just like that. And then we're going to want to try to gently push this through as much as possible right now, so that we have these sticking out of the back side here, okay? And the reason we want to do that is so that we can get that lined up with the front here. Let's see if I can get you a better view. Get that lined up with the front here and put those all through so that it holds the false front onto the rest of the box. It's gonna be a little tricky, but stick with it, you'll get there. This one fought me a little bit more than normal, but you can see we now have it on there. Okay, the next step is to take the bottom of the porch here. We're gonna line that up down here at the bottom, get that installed. So now this is what we have here. And now we can take 2 of these end pieces for the porch. And we can go ahead and install them on the sides. Should go on fairly easy. Just like that. All right. And now we're going to take the front of the porch, put that on here. Now, one thing you may want to do is right along this edge here and the inside edge of here, may want to put a little bit of glue to help retain this in there. Do that on both sides. For the sake of this video, I'm going to skip that step, but that's what I have done in the past and it's worked really well. Okay, there's the front porch. Now you can see that we've got this gap up here, these tabs up here, and I think the cat here, as you can see the feet. It's curious about what's going on. So we'll show the cat how to do this part. All right, so we've got this strip here, and that will go on the very top here. And then we have these 2 parts right here. And for these, you will sandwich them on the ends here. Sorry, let me get a better view for you. This can be a little bit difficult to get started. And with something like this, it will help if you get another piece of wood to help you get it started and seated on there. Just like that. So that's what you should have. Let's go ahead and do the other side. There. We've got the 2 ends on there. And we will put this top cap on. Okay. All right, so here's what we're looking at. The saloon, front, sides, back. The only thing left to do now is to install our lid. Pretty straightforward, but it can be a little bit tricky to get this lined up at this point and get it installed. And if you want a little bit looser fit, you can adjust the tabs or you can sand it down a little bit until you get a good fitment. If you get it too loose, you can always glue it in place. Okay, and after a few minutes of wrestling with that, you can see we got the lid seated on there nicely. And it works just perfectly. And there we have it. There's your finished miniature saloon.
Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe and leave any comments in the comments box below. If you did not find this video through the file and you're interested in purchasing the file to cut on your laser, the link is in the description. Thanks again and have a great day.